If we haven't met before, my name is Lindsay Webb, and I am on the marketing team here at Castiron, and I'm super excited to introduce this month's demo series, where we are talking about all the improvements we've made to make Castiron a better website for you. All right, so we have spent about the past 4 to 5 weeks really on redoing the entire website feel on Castiron. Really a complete overhaul and an out with the old and an in with the new. So if you recall, if you've been with Castiron for a while, you remember our older versions of our site. They were a single page site with no additional pages. It was you, it was a profile photo, a cover photo, a little bio, and then your products. We also forced you to use our brand colors. So sorry about that if royal blue, black, and white is not your thing. Our product photos as well were a little outdated, and at the time you could only upload one photo per product. If you wanted to add an about page or an FAQ page, that was not an option as well, but we were easy to build. So with that, we've made several updates introducing kind of the new Castiron website. As far as what's the same, we are still incredibly easy to use, update, and build. I'm confident that no matter anyone's skill level or design background, they can come into Castiron with no experience and have a really, really beautiful site up and running in under 10 minutes. We have really made it so that it's impossible to break. You can't mess it up. Our guardrails are built in such a way that you can't mess it up. And no matter what you do, your site is going to look beautiful. However, a lot has also changed. So first of all, we've added new product photos, and you can now add multiple product photos to your products as well. You're able to customize your brand colors. And my favorite feature, you can add multiple site pages. With that, we also have designed a beautiful new homepage for your site as well. And the best part is we're not even done after that. We have plenty more updates coming soon, such as more updates to your homepage, website themes, and much more. Our new sites are really designed to do 5 things. Number one, keep website creation and maintenance easy. We believe it should be super easy to make changes, to edit your content, and to turn pages on and off, or certain features on or off as well. Number two, we want to showcase your brand. Previously, our brand presence on your website was probably a little too dominating, and it didn't feel enough like your own. We want your customers to visit your website and feel like they're on your site. They're experiencing your brand, the colors that you've picked, everything regarding your brand. We also want to give your website a more professional feel, goes without saying. And number four, we want to eliminate the need for another website outside of Castiron. Now, depending on where you were on your entrepreneurial journey when joining Castiron, you may or may not have had an additional website before this. However, we have heard from many people that they want another site as well because we didn't in the past have an FAQ page, an about page, or a way to showcase the photo gallery or add more customization. So our hope in adding these features is really that we can become a more complete, well-rounded website for you, so that if you were considering another website tool, that we can really be the one-stop shop because we already handle so much of the back end that we can also handle the website functionality as well. And number five, we want to provide a better shopping experience for your customers. They should be able to arrive on your website and do some self-service. They should be able to read your FAQs and get information that way. They should be able to peruse your availability or learn more about you under your About tab. We want to provide a more holistic experience for them so that way they come to you with fewer questions because they were able to access that information on your website ahead of time. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Again, we have a lot to cover today, and I'm so excited. First update we have made is just the introduction of new product photos on Castiron. Now, this is a pretty minor change, and it was one that we did automatically to every single Castiron store. But you may have noticed if you logged in recently or if you visited your shop that every single photo on your Castiron store has gotten a bit of a facelift. For those who may not have been with us for quite as long, you might not even remember or you might not have seen our previous product photos, but they are here in the bottom right-hand corner. I mean, I'm talking that it's a small photo. It's very text dominant. It's a lot of white space. It's not very appealing, and it doesn't do your products really any service. So we've actually changed things up entirely where your products can now look something like this, just above it, featuring more of your product photo, a lot less text, and making it just prettier, for lack of a better word. So that update actually happened automatically to everyone's shop. The next update regarding photos is that you can now add multiple photos to your products. Goes without saying that this probably should have been a feature that was around from day one, but you are now actually able to add up to 9 different photos for your products. This is especially helpful if you are selling a custom product, or maybe if you're selling something like a cake where you have a really great cross-section view that you want to showcase as well. So definitely encourage you to check that out too. Along with this, I just want to encourage everyone, if you don't have a product, if you don't have a photo with every product, go on in and make sure that you add one. We have a lot of resources on food photography. There are plenty of blog posts out there as well. So be sure to check out our Instagram. We have some resources there for you too. Now let's talk about how to add multiple photos in Castiron. Thankfully, again, super easy, but you'll be able to add your multiple product photos under your products tab. You'll be able to add up to 9 photos by dragging and dropping photos from your device. The first photo you upload will be the primary photo on your product card, and your photos will appear in a carousel format on your website. So here is what I'm referring to. So again, if you're newer to Castiron, this left-hand side is just kind of our navigation panel. This is how you get around. But basically, you will want to click on your products and then the product that you would like to edit, of course. And by scrolling down, you can add up to 9 photos. So if I wanted to go in here and add another one, I certainly could, selecting from my device, or I can drag and drop as well. When I press save, that'll save to my storefront. And the customer's perspective, when they go into this product, they will be able to kind of click through your products and be able to see more of what you offer. So again, definitely encourage you to take full advantage of this feature. I think it's a great way to educate your customers more thoroughly on what you're really capable of. Okay, moving right along. The next thing we did was we actually now we created a way for you to customize your brand colors on Castiron. So obviously Castiron's colors, we are a royal blue, white, and black company. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. I know if I were to brand my own baking business, it would not have royal blue in it. So the good news is you are now able to pick what other color you would like represented on your site. You are also able to customize kind of the format of your buttons as well on those submit request buttons or those subscribe buttons as well. And it's really easy to customize too. So you can go to your website settings, select your appearance tab, and then from there, you're able to choose your button roundness, choose a color, save, and preview your updates. So let's go through and see what that looks like. All right, so again, we're under website settings. This is where you'll be able to make changes to your website. And then from there, I'm going to go over to appearance. Right away, I'm able to scroll down and select from this list of colors here. I can change my button if I would like to, depending on if you want a more crisp or a rounder feel. And then I can customize this button too. All right, when you press save, those changes will be reflected in various elements throughout your shop. So I chose kind of the bright pink that is reflected in my announcement banner on this little toggle item right here as well. And then when I go to purchase a product, you will see here that this button is also pink. These items are also pink. So they kind of are dispersed a little bit throughout your site too. So go on in and make an update. Even if you don't see your exact brand colors, I encourage you to find something close or something that will just kind of soften the feel of your site as well. I've heard from a few people already who, said that they prefer like more of a pastel pink, and those will be coming very shortly. We just wanted to release this initial version first. Okay, and this is where we get into the meat of our updates. So you are now able to add additional pages to your Castiron shop. I'm so excited about this. I think it provides a much more complete feel to Castiron, and I hope you like it as well. You'll be able to manage your pages under website settings and the pages tab. This is where you can turn pages on and off. You can edit the content of every single page, and you can make any adjustments to the structure of your site. So pages is where we're going to live for this. Again, very easy to kind of turn things on, turn things off, and make those very quick changes. So that way, again, we're keeping it really simple, but kind of creating the illusion that there's a lot more design work happening in the background because of how fabulous your site looks. All right, so this is just a quick screen grab of what your homepage could look like. So this is a beautiful cover photo, a nice headline and a description beneath it, Get a Quote and Shop Now will link directly to your Shop and Get a Quote pages. Your tabs are neatly aligned up top, and your brand is represented in the logo and shop title up above as well. All right, so let's chat about it. The first page you are able to add to your Castiron site is your homepage. Again, you'll want to go to your website settings and select pages. From there, select homepage, and all you have to do are 3 things. It's very, very simple to achieve a very professional and clean look. Number 1, upload a photo. If you're a cookier, a great idea would be to just upload your favorite set that you've done. If you're a cake decorator, your favorite cake, or if you've done dessert tables, that's a great option. Any charcuterie board, any spread of juices or ingredients, anything you can find, go ahead and upload that into your background photo. The next 2 items to customize are your headline and your description. That's it. You'll just want to edit your text to that big headline, Sweet Flower Creations, and edit that description to meet your needs as well. One thing I do want to point out is that this page for now has a different URL. So it's actually going to be shop.castiron.me/your-business-name/home. So just be aware of that as well. I will show you what I mean right here. All right, we're back under website settings and then pages. This is where you're going to live. So again, website settings on the left-hand side, go all the way up to pages. And these are all the pages you have access to. We'll select the home page. And this is what that looks like. So you can edit or change the photo here. I can replace this. I can also edit it and zoom in and out, which is super handy. I can edit the description. I can edit my headline if I would like. And if I wanted to turn this off, I certainly could, or I could keep it active. Preview will be in the upper right-hand corner, and I encourage you at every step to check this out so that way you can see your changes occur live and you can kind of see what you've done. But when I press save, all my changes have saved, and I am presented with a absolutely gorgeous site. And I just love this. This is a huge transformation. I think it looks great. And I also, better yet, think it looks great for pretty much everyone. So hopefully you like it as much as we do. Okay, after the home page, you do have a gallery page. Now, you might remember that the photo gallery isn't new to Castiron. It's been around for a while, but if that's news for you, sorry you've been missing out, go ahead and add photos to your gallery page. However, I think including other pages around that gallery tab makes your gallery feel like it lives on its own page, and it also makes your website as a whole feel super robust. Again, if you've never uploaded photos to your gallery, be sure to do so. You can add as many photos as you would like, and you can rearrange them in any order by selecting Rearrange Photos. And like with every page, you can make it active or inactive and select View My Site to preview your work. Again, we are making a change to a page on our website, so we are using website settings, and then we're going to gallery. This is my current photo gallery. If I wanted to rearrange my photos, I could certainly do that by simply dragging and dropping along the way. There we go. And then basically I can make the page active or inactive. Again, super simple. Really, it's just a gallery page to get us started. And then as a customer, I can go ahead and select gallery and preview. There's our gallery. So super easy. And then at the very bottom, your customers are prompted to also continue shopping. So that will link back to your shop tab as well. And then the next page you have the option to turn on or off is the contact page. This allows your customers to submit messages directly to your shop contact email. You are able to customize the headline and the description, but everything else is honestly laid out for you. So it's super easy to just kind of turn this on or off. This is a much clearer way for your customers to get in contact with you, and hopefully will also keep people from sliding into your DMs or sending a text message when you want to keep everything super consolidated in email and in Castiron. All right, let's see what this looks like. We go over to, again, website settings. We go to pages, and then we go to contact. From here, you'll recall I was able to customize the headline, be as enthusiastic as I would like, and write whatever description you would like. You can turn this to inactive or active, press save, and then once again, viewing your site. So on my site, it'll look something like this. So it makes it very easy for your customers to get in touch and just press send message. And again, that is your brand color being represented there too. So looks pretty cohesive. All right, after the contact page, we are rocking with the about page. Now, you might remember if you've been with Castiron for a while, this used to be where your shop description or my story used to live on Castiron. However, we've heard time and time again that you all have wanted a bigger place to showcase your story, to tell more about you, and to have like an entirely separate about page. So you're in luck. This is what that is trying to accomplish. You'll see here that your about page will highlight your profile image. You can customize this heading, and then you can go crazy and write the novel of your dreams, or you can write 1 or 2 sentences. It is up to you. One of my favorite features about the About page is that Castiron AI will actually auto-generate a shop description for you. So we all know ChatGPT and AI has been all the rage. We've actually implemented some AI into Castiron. So if you've ever been stuck on writing a shop description or your product description, we actually now have the ability to write a description for you. The best part is that you can still edit or choose to disregard any of our versions that we come up with our AI. But I think it's really great. Like actually, this is all AI generated content right here. I didn't have to write a single word. It just pulled the information from Castiron. You're also, again, able to make the page active, select view your site to preview your changes, and press save. Okay, so I'm hoping you can say this with me. We're going to go to website settings, pages, and then about. Awesome. So here's where I can customize that headline that I'm actually seeing right here. More about Sweet Flower Creations. That is my profile photo being pulled in there as well. And then this is an AI generated shop description. You can go ahead and select it to be active or inactive. And if you are stumped or just curious about what AI will come up with for your shop, you can actually select write it for me, and we will generate a shop description for you. Once again, this is going to be editable. And the best part is that this is also available when you create a product. So let's say you create chocolate chip cookies. You can only describe chocolate chip cookies, in so many words. So using AI is actually a really great tool to kind of help you get a little more creative. Awesome. So this is our AI generated shop description. Okay. They used my shop title. They used my location. They used like my fake name. All I have to do is make a few edits, and then I'm good to go. I mean, it's pretty cool. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you are too. Always fun to kind of experiment with, see what it comes up with, and maybe you use it on your shop as well. Okay, next up, we have an FAQ page. So we know your clients have questions. So you can save everyone a headache by providing an FAQ page on your website. I cannot count the amount of times I've heard people ask for an FAQ page. So hopefully this makes your day. Really, you can add as many questions and answers as you need on this page. You can rearrange the order of the questions, and you can make the page active or inactive. Super easy to use. Again, pretty basic in terms of format and design, but really, the goal here is your customers can get their questions answered and they don't have to bug you. So if you have a unique refund policy, maybe a unique delivery policy or anything like that, go crazy, add as many as you need. The trend continues. We go over to website settings, pages, and then from there, FAQ. All right, so you can see I've already added 3 questions. I can collapse these, but really all I'm doing is adding the question and adding the answer. So again, very basic, but if I wanted to rearrange the order of these, I certainly could. And I can go ahead and add another question. If I wanted to delete a question, I can make the page active or inactive. And as always, I can view my site. So let's go back. And that is what the FAQ page looks like. All right, I saved this page for last simply because it is the only page that is exclusively for Castiron Pro. So the good news is if you are on Castiron Basic, or if you've been with Castiron since we started, you have access to everything I just mentioned. So I think that's a really great feature. Hopefully you're pleased with getting a lot more of a website functionality with not having to upgrade at all. For those who are on Pro, I'm pleased to announce that you also have the option to add an availability page to your website. This is a great way to make your availability calendar a lot more visible. You are able to add a headline and a description to this page. And really the goal here is for your clients to be able to quickly preview when you're unavailable or available, or when you have limited availability prior to actually even going to request a quote. So right now our calendar is a little hidden because it's inside the order form. This is a great way to take that availability calendar, let it live outside the order form, and give your customers that information up front. To update your availability, remember that you do have to go into your calendar tab, but to update your availability page, you'll be under website settings and pages. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. All right, here we go. We're chugging along. So we go website settings to pages to availability. As always, you can update the headline. You can update the description, active or inactive, and save. You'll note here that the actual availability, of course, is going to be linked to your actual calendar settings, and calendar does live on the left-hand side of that navigation panel. So be sure that that is updated, especially if you have upcoming vacations as we, are in the middle of summer and peak traveling season too. If I go over to my availability page, it looks something like this. So as a customer, I can quickly see that, oh my gosh, I'm not available. I have limited availability, but I'll be back on the 30th. And I just think that provides your customers with a much clearer experience when they go to your website as well. Okay, so that is all for the actual addition of home pages, but we do have several more features coming soon, and they're going to be released actually pretty quickly. They just weren't quite ready for me to show live today, but I did want to go over them so that way you're not surprised by anything, and that way hopefully you're already in making your updates, and so that way when new things pop up, you're not particularly surprised. You feel equipped to go in and make those changes yourself. First of all, I know I already previewed the home page, and it's beautiful. I love it. But we have even more things coming to the homepage. So you can see right here that coming soon, you will be able to add additional sections to your homepage. Here's kind of what I mean here. If I go to my homepage, today, I can't really scroll down much further. It's gorgeous. I love it. But there's not really an opportunity for me to learn much more after this. We're going to be adding a bunch of sections down here, pulling from different parts of your site that you can easily turn on and off. So that way you can add even more to that homepage if you wanted to. That'll be coming pretty shortly in the early stages right now, but keep an eye out for that, and definitely make sure that you've experimented with your homepage before that, so that way when these updates come, it's super easy to kind of add on to what you've already built. All right, and also keep your eyes peeled. Coming very shortly as well, you will notice that if you have both instant checkout products and custom order forms, these two product types will actually be split into two unique pages on your Castiron site. One will say shop, and that'll be for your instant checkout products. And one will say get a quote, and that will be for your custom order forms. So no action item is needed of you right now, nor will any action item be needed of you in the future. I just wanted to quickly preview that with you all so you're not surprised when you log in and see a completely new page on your shop. So just be aware. I personally think it's a lot clearer to customers about kind of the concept of instant checkout versus custom order form, hoping to kind of create more of a delineation between the two, eliminating some confusion, and hopefully as a result, making your life a lot easier as well. And guys, I'm so excited about this one. I know I introduced the colors, but coming soon as well, we have website themes complete with unique font choices. Our designers have been working super hard on this. I think they look absolutely beautiful. I'm excited to preview them with you shortly, not just yet, but very soon. Keep your eyes peeled. It'll be a great way to kind of create more of a holistic package to your site as well. So that will be coming shortly. You will definitely see word from me in that regard too. Okay, I'm going to open the floor to questions. I know I have questions in the Q&A that I definitely missed, so I'll address those now. Can we crop or adjust the photos? For the cover photo on the homepage, yes, you can edit and adjust that one today. Where we are introducing better photo cropping for our multiple photos coming up shortly. So that'll be coming very, very soon as a fast follow. The homepage photo, however, should be pretty easy to crop today. What if we need help setting this up, and what's the best way to get help? Oh my gosh, glad you asked. So I am one of two on our support team. I'm a real person and I love meeting with you all. So our helpline is help, HELP at castiron.me. And I would love to chat with you there. And actually, I'd be willing to meet with you and we can kind of build your shop together if that interests you. Usually we can get a lot done in 20 minutes. So if that interests you, just go ahead and send me a message. Are these for pro or for basic? So again, all of the pages except for the availability page are available to all cast iron plans. So rest assured, no matter what plan you do choose, you're able to have a huge amount of pages, honestly, on a beautiful website. And if you are on pro, you are able to add in that availability component. On a similar note, if you have not tried the calendar or seen our demo about the cast iron calendar, which is one of my favorite features in Cast Iron Pro, be sure to check out castiron.me/demo as well. And there is an edited demo from a few months ago of me showing off the calendar. So be sure to check that out and you could hopefully learn a lot more there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up. I look forward to seeing everyone's beautiful sites. Definitely go in, make some updates, play around, and we hope that you love your new website as much as we do. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. Bye.